Hello viewers, this is Not Too Fast here. In today's video, I'm very excited to show you this brand new dash cam from the company Rove. This one here is the new R2-4K Dual dash cam. Now this is a 2-channel dash cam, meaning it has a front-facing camera and a rear camera. The front camera records in 4K Ultra HD, and the rear camera has a resolution of Full HD 1080p. It features a Sony Starvis 2 image sensor with super night vision, delivering exceptional image quality with very sharp details. You can pair this dashcam with a mobile app and view and download the recorded videos using the built-in 5 GHz Wi-Fi connectivity. Now according to Rove, the download speed is up to 20 megabit per second, which makes it one of the fastest download speed of any dashcam on the market right now. In this video, I'll show you all the features on this dashcam, and we'll also take a look at the daytime and nighttime video recording. Let's get started. Right here is a Rove R2-4K Dual Dashcam, and looking at the box, it tells you some of the features on it. There's a 2-channel dashcam. The front camera has 4K resolution, and the back camera has Full HD resolution. This features a Sony Starvis 2 image sensor, and also has over-the-air firmware update using the Rove Dashcam app. This has built-in 5 GHz Wi-Fi connectivity. It also has a 3-inch IPS LCD display, and it also has a GPS for geotagging and a built-in supercapacitor. Now I really like the fact that they've also included a 128 gigabyte memory card, so you don't have to buy your own memory card. With this dashcam, once you get it, you just have to install it and you can start using it right away. Let's open this up. And right here is the 128 gigabyte memory card. User manual. Here it tells you if you're not going to use a Rove memory card, make sure you get a memory card that's rated class 10, U3 speed. And also this dashcam supports up to 512 gigabyte memory size. Right here is a clear film you can install onto the windshield and then install the dashcam onto this film, and this makes for easy removal later on. There's a Rove R2-4K Dual Dashcam. Here are some double-sided tape and mounting clips. Plastic pry tool. There's a 1 meter long USB-C cable for you to connect the dashcam to your computer. And right here is the USB-C power cable. The length of this cable is 12 feet or 3.66 meters. And there's a rear camera cable. The length on this cable is 6.5 meters or 21 feet. Here are some alcohol cleaning wipes. And this clear film is for you to install on the back window. Right here is the windshield mount with the double-sided tape. And there's a rear camera. There's a windshield suction cup mount. And here's a cigarette lighter power adapter. Right here is a look at everything you get with this dashcam. Let's have a closer look at this Rove R2-4K Dual Dashcam. Now right here is the front-facing camera. The resolution on this camera is 4K Ultra HD 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. The viewing angle of this camera lens is 150 degrees, so it's very wide and it's able to capture everything happening in front of your car. The camera lens has an aperture of f1.5, so it has a very large aperture opening and it's perfect for nighttime recording. Now this dashcam also uses a Sony Starvis 2 image sensor. This image sensor is able to capture very good sharp details and also has great super night vision. Next to the camera lens, right here is the speaker. Now at the bottom and the top has ventilation for heat dissipation. Looking at the bottom, right here is the microphone, and over here on the right is the reset switch. Looking on this side, there's a USB-C connector for connecting the power cable. And look at the top, right here is a rear camera cable connector. In the middle, this is where you install the windshield mount, and on the right side, there's a GPS antenna. Now on this side, you have the microSD memory card slot. This is where you install the memory card. This dashcam supports up to 512 gigabyte memory size. Over here is a power switch. Looking at the back, there's a sticker here telling you what type of memory card you should be using. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Right here is a very large 3-inch IPS LCD display. At the bottom here you have the menu button. There's up select, also serve as the mute button. In the middle you have the emergency lock button. There's a down select button, and this will also allow you to switch your camera view. Over here is the OK button. To the left of the screen there is a LED status light. Now this dashcam also supports 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi connection to the mobile app. When you have the phone app connected to this dashcam, you can look at the live view and also look at the recorded videos. And if you're connecting using 5 GHz Wi-Fi, you can quickly download the recorded video up to 20 megabit per second speed. This dashcam also has a built-in supercapacitor and not a rechargeable battery. By using a supercapacitor, you don't have to worry about any rechargeable battery dying after 1 or 2 years of use. So you know you won't have any problem with this dashcam for many years. To install this dashcam into your car, it comes with a suction cup mount and also a windshield mount with double-sided tape. To install this, all you have to do is slide this end onto the top of the dashcam, and then you rotate this, and you can also loosen this knob and adjust the angle. Same thing with the suction cup mount. If you want to use this mount, just slide it into the top slot here. You can adjust the angle, and with the suction cup mount, place it onto the window, and then you lock it in place. To power this dashcam, you'll need to use this USB-C power cable and this cigarette lighter power adapter. What you want to do is connect this USB-A connector into this power adapter, and then plug this into your 12-volt accessory port. On the other end, with this USB-C connector, you want to plug this into the power connector on the side here. Now I want to mention, if you want to use the parking mode recording feature on this dashcam, you will need to purchase the optional hardwire kit, which you need to tap the power directly in the car's fuse box to get ignition 12 volt, constant 12 volt, and the chassis ground. If you do that, you will not be using this power cable you see right here. And after you install the hardwire kit, you can go into the dashcam setting and turn on the parking mode feature. So when you park the vehicle, the car battery will power this dashcam, and if there's an event, the dashcam will record a 1-minute video clip and lock that video clip in the event folder. Right here is a rear camera. The resolution on this camera is Full HD 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second. The view angle of this camera is 140 degrees, and the camera aperture is f1.8. On this side, you have the connector for connecting to the rear camera cable. On the back, you have this double-sided tape. You remove the backing on this tape and then stick this onto your back window. After you install it, you can adjust the angle by rotating this camera. To connect the rear camera to the dashcam, you need this rear camera cable. The length on this is 21 feet or 6.5 meters. Take one end of the cable and plug it into the rear camera. On the other end of the cable, you need to connect this to a rear camera port at the top of the dashcam. With the cables connected, now we need to install the memory card. Now power on the dashcam.
Please format the memory card before first time use.
So select yes to format the memory card.
Format successful.
Press OK. Next. Here it tells you can set the day and time manually, or just set the GMT time, and then the GPS will automatically set the time. And this tells you with the factory default setting, the dashcam is ready to record.
Video mode. Recording started.
And right now the dashcam is recording both the front and rear camera simultaneously. That's indicated by the flashing red dot right here. So let's go into the settings menu.
Recording stopped. Video settings.
Let's go down to video resolution. So by default, the front camera is recording in 4K and the rear camera is recording in Full HD. Loop recording. By default, is set to 1 minute. You can select 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or off, which will record a single 4 GB maximum video clip. I'm going to leave it in 1 minute. Video recording G sensor. By default, set to 5, which is a medium impact sensitivity. And with this, the dashcam is able to detect an impact to the vehicle, and it will lock that video clip so it will not be overwritten. HDR. By default is on. With the high dynamic range recording, it'll give you the best exposure in all lighting condition. Exposure. Here you can increase or decrease the exposure. Time-lapse recording is off. That means the normal video recording is recording at 30 frames per second. If you want, you can change the normal recording for time-lapse recording at 4 frames per second, 2 frames per second, 1 frame per second. I'm going to leave this in off. Video compression. By default set to H.264. Now if you want, you can select H.265, which is a high efficiency video coding, and will make the video clip smaller in size. I'll leave it at default. Video bitrate. If you set it to low, then it will save some more space by recording a smaller file size. 24-hour parking mode. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to use a parking mode feature, you will need to buy and install the hardwire kit. Once you install it, then you can enable this for time-lapse recording, or motion detection recording, or impact detection only. I'm going to leave this off.
Parking mode is off.
Parking mode G sensor. Here you can set the impact detection sensitivity of the parking mode. Record audio by default is on. Video stamps. By default, the video is going to have date and time stamp, speed stamp, GPS location stamp, and Rove logo. You can disable any one of these if you want. Speed unit, by default set to miles per hour. You can set it for kilometers per hour. High status icon, by default is off. If you set this to 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes, after this time period, on the main screen the icons will turn off, leaving only the live view. Live speed and compass. By default, the live view on the LCD screen will show you the live speed and the compass. Rotate video. Now depending on how you install the rear camera, right side up or upside down, you may need to flip the image 180 degrees. If you need to do that, then you can go into this menu and turn it on. Now we're back to video resolution. Press menu again.
System settings.
Now we're in system setting. Let's go down to Wi-Fi. By default is off. You can turn on the Wi-Fi so you can connect to the mobile app. I'll show you more of that later on.
Wi-Fi is off.
Wi-Fi mode. You can select 5 GHz or 2.4 GHz. Format. Here you can format the microSD memory card. Day and time. Here you can manually set the day and time if you need to. Date format. By default is set to month, day, and year. Time format. By default set to 12 hours. GPS time zone setting. And I've set this already during the initial setup. Screensaver settings. By default, the live video is always on. The other settings will allow you to turn off the LCD screen after a period of time. Screen brightness. Here you can set it for high, medium, or low. Beep sound. By default is on. Speaker volume. By default is high. Voice guidance. By default is on. If you don't want the voice prompt coming from the dashcam, you can turn this off. Wi-Fi voice guidance. By default is on. Boot up tone. Here you can actually turn off the boot up sound. This is very nice because many of the other dashcams on the market will not allow you to turn off the boot up tone. I'm glad to see this feature here. License plate. Here you can set a unique number for this dashcam. So if you have a fleet of vehicles, you'll know which dashcam came from which car. Frequency. By default is set to 60 Hz in North America. GPS info. Here will show you the satellite lock. GPS format. LED status indicator. By default is on. Storage space. Here will tell you the size of the memory card that's installed and how much memory is used for event recording, normal recording, and photo image. Default setting. This will allow you to revert the setting back to factory default. Customer care. Here will show you information on how to get support from Rove. Now I do want to mention Rove as a company has support in the US, so you don't have to deal with any time difference with overseas support. System information. This will show you the software version of this dashcam. Now we're back to Wi-Fi. Press the menu again to exit.
Video mode. Recording started.
Now looking at the LCD, the icons tell you it's recording video. The video loop is 1 minute. HDR is on. The exposure is set to auto. G sensor is set to 5. We have satellite lock here. The memory card is installed. Right here is the day and time. And while you're driving, the live speed will be displayed here. Now you see this microphone icon right here is unmuted. If you want to mute the microphone, press the up select button.
Audio recording off.
Now the microphone is muted. Press it again
Audio recording on.
to unmute. Now if you want to toggle the display between the main screen and the picture-in-picture, press the down select button. Now the display swaps. Now while you're driving, if you see something happening on the road and you want to lock that video clip and save it, you can press this emergency lock button right here.
Current loop video is now locked.
So this 1 minute video clip will be saved and will not be overwritten. And if you want to stop the recording, press the OK button right here.
Recording stopped.
Press again to start the recording.
Recording started.
And while the dashcam is recording, if you want to take a picture, you can press the power button on the side. So at this time, let's take this to the vehicle, get it installed, and I'll show you both the daytime and nighttime recording of the front and rear camera. To install this dashcam, I'll be using this windshield mount with the double-sided tape. Now this dash cam comes with this clear film you can first install onto the windshield and then stick the double-sided tape onto the film. This will allow for easy removal if you want to uninstall it later on. And it's up to you if you want to install this clear film. I'll remove the backing on the double-sided tape. Place the windshield mount on the windshield. Connect the rear camera cable. Connect the power cable. Next, route both of these cables up to the headliner and over to the A-pillar. With the power cable, run it down to your center console where you have the 12-volt accessory port. And with the rear camera cable, you'll need to run this all the way to the back of the vehicle. Plug the power adapter into the 12-volt accessory port. Here I ran the rear camera cable all the way to the back. Now tuck this cable underneath this weather stripping towards the middle. To install the rear camera, remove the backing on double-sided tape and then stick this directly onto the back window. Connect the rear camera cable to the rear camera. Using the double-sided tape, I'll stick this onto the back window. With everything wired up, once I turn on the ignition, the dash cam will power on and begin recording both the front and rear camera.
Entering driving mode. Video mode. Recording started.
Right now you're looking at the live view of the front camera. At the top right hand corner is the rear camera, and the flashing LED will tell you is recording right now. Now if you want to switch your camera view, press the down arrow button right here. Now we're back to the original view. While you're driving, the bottom right hand corner will show you the speed you're traveling at and the compass heading. Let me show you how to connect the Rove mobile app to the Dashcam. In Google Play Store or Apple App Store, look for the app called Rove Dashcam and then install it. Open the app. Now if this is your first time using the app, you need to sign up for an account and then log in. Now you can add a new device. Here it asks you to turn on the Wi-Fi on the Dashcam. To do that, press the emergency button for 2 seconds.
Wi-Fi is on.
Now the Wi-Fi on the Dashcam is turned on. In the Wi-Fi setting, look for the Rove R2-4K Dual. Select that and connect to it. The password is 12345678.
Wi-Fi is connected.
Now go back to the app. Now select yes, go next. Next you need to enter the serial number of the Dashcam, and the instruction tells you can find the serial number at the bottom of the Dashcam. You can also find the serial number in the menu settings. If you go into the system settings and then scroll down to system information, your serial number is listed there. Select finish setup. Now you can choose this R2-4K Dual Dashcam. Select proceed. Right now you're looking at a live view of the front camera. If you want to switch to the rear camera, right here where it says front, select that. Now you can choose rear. Now you're looking at the live view of the rear camera. If you want to stop the recording, press the record button right here.
Recording stopped.
And if you want to mute the microphone, you can press the microphone icon right here.
Audio recording off.
If you press this icon right here, it'll switch it to full screen mode. Now at the bottom right hand side, you have the settings.
Video settings.
Right here you're looking at the video settings, and these are all the same settings I showed you on the LCD screen earlier. For example, if I select exposure, I can increase or decrease the exposure of the video. Next tab is system settings. Here are all the system settings. If you want to go back to a live video, select the live video icon at the bottom left hand corner.
Video mode. Recording started.
To play back the recorded video on the Dashcam, select the Dashcam video button at the bottom here.
Recording stopped. Playback mode.
At the top you have the different recordings for the front camera, and right here is the recordings for the rear camera. So let's go into the front camera video, and this will show you all the normal recording from the Dashcam. With each video recording, the name will have the date and time stamp, so you'll know when it was recorded. To play it back, press the thumbnail right here. Now I'll play back the recorded video. Now if you want to download this video, there's a download button at the bottom here. Select that, and now this video is being downloaded to your phone. As you can see, the download speed on this Dashcam is very fast, which is very nice if you need to get that video clip to your phone as soon as you can. And this is how you use the Rove app to play back the recorded video and also download it to your phone. As you saw in the recorded video, this dashcam has excellent detail for both daytime and nighttime. The daytime video recording is very clear, is able to capture the license plate number in front of you and also to the side. Now I did notice the white balance on the daytime video is a little bit warmer, so it did have a bit of yellow hue to it, but this didn't affect the clarity of the video. Now when it comes to the nighttime video, this is where this dashcam really shines. With the Sony Starvis 2 image sensor and the HDR or high dynamic range, the video had very good exposure even with very little ambient lights. The interesting thing is you can actually read the license plate in front of you and the image is not overexposed like many other dashcam. This is one of the first dashcam that I've seen that can do this. Another thing I like about this dashcam is the download speed of the recorded video. It is very quick at up to speed of 20 megabit per second. Now if you're looking for an affordable 2-channel dashcam, I highly recommend this Rove R2-4K Dual dashcam. At the time of this review, it retails for $150, and there's a coupon below the price you can check to get additional savings. I'll include the link in the video description below. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.